Good day, welcome back to Green Man Wild Camping. I was supposed to be going up to the Peak District today, but it never happened, so we're going to make the most of it. It's Friday afternoon, so we're going to do a quick woodland wild camp, if we can find somewhere. So I'm in South Yorkshire, I'm in the local nature reserve at the moment, so I'm just going to get walking down here, and we're going to go through the nature reserve, and then at the other side of there's some wooded area, and looks like some interesting places up there. Hopefully we can find somewhere to pitch up for the night. So I'm going to get walking because it's starting to rain a little bit, and I've got about 1 hour before it gets dark, so I kind of need to get a move on. I'll bring you back when I find somewhere. So I was really keen to get out today and do a bit of camping. Obviously it's autumn time, all the leaves are falling down, and it's going to be good to get out. Now this is going to be my my last wild camp in the UK, because next week we're heading off to Thailand. So I'm going to buy a little bit more camping gear when I get there, maybe a hammock and stuff, and I'm going to try and shoot a couple of wild camping videos from Thailand while I'm there. And then from Thailand we'll be moving on to Australia, so this will be my last wild camp in the UK. So after today there will be wild camp from Thailand, and then there'll be wild camping in Australia. So kind of looking forward to that. Unfortunately it means that I won't be able to do any winter camping in the UK, which I was looking forward to as well. But we'll keep walking down here anyway, and I'll bring you back when we find somewhere that looks alright. There you go. I thought I'd just show you guys a quick shot of the nature reserve. There's the lake. A bit hard to see all the birds, but there's heaps of seagulls and cormorants and ducks and a couple of swans out there somewhere. It's quite a nice place. A lot of wildlife around here. Anyway, I'm going to crack on and try and find somewhere to pitch up before it starts raining too heavy. I'll bring you back soon. Okay. Righto, I think we've found the spot. So we're in a bit of woodland here, long grass. It's all brambles back down there, silver birch trees, a lot of brambles underneath. Not really any good for putting up a tent. Would be pretty good for hammock camping, but no good if you're going to put a tent. But down here, there's a lot of little oak trees growing. That's an oak tree behind me. More oak trees over here. And there's no brambles underneath them. They seem a bit more cleaner. So we're going to put the tent up under these oak trees, and I'm even thinking of making a campfire actually, because there's a lot of dead birchwood laying around and a lot of it seems to be quite dry. So who knows, stay tuned, maybe we'll have a campfire too. Alright, see you soon. Alright people, I thought I'd give you another quick look around where we're camping before it gets dark. So it's mainly like a silver birch woodland. It's quite a young woodland. All this area used to be a coal mining area. So what we're actually camping on, when I was a kid, 35 years ago, this was all like a coal mining tip. It was all black, a black coal mine tip, but now they've rejuvenated it and replanted it. So if you came through here today, you would never really know what used to be here. So there's the oak trees that we camped under. Over there, there's the tent all set up. And I'm going to try and get a fire going before it gets too dark. I'm thinking of building a campfire. Just down there somewhere. We're going to sit on that log and watch the fire for an hour. I'll bring you back when I get the fire going. Alright guys, finally got the fire going. It's very damp, it's been raining today. We just had another quick shower then, so the grass is very wet and it's hard to get the sort of kindling going, but I finally got it going. And we're going to maybe get a bit of ash built up and get a brew on and make a bit of dinner. Because the light's starting to fade, and like I said, the rain does look like it's going to come back in a bit, so we'll enjoy this fire for an hour and see how we go. Well, I was thinking of cooking dinner on the campfire, but I might have to reevaluate because it's starting to rain. So I might end up under the trees and cooking on the old butane stove yet. I'll give it 10 minutes, and if the rain doesn't ease off, I'll have to go and cook using the butane stove under the trees. I don't want to get wet through. It's quite cool tonight. So if I do decide to cook on the fire, I'll bring you back. Alright people, as you can see, the campfire's dying down, and that's because it's raining. So plan B, we're not going to be cooking on the fire tonight. I'll just let it go out, and as you can hear, it's peeing down with rain. The wind's getting up, so we're going to try and cook under the trees next to the tent. So the missus just getting some lighting set up, and we'll try and get the butane stove set up and cook dinner next to the tent. There's no way I'm sitting out there next to the fire cooking in this. So I'll bring you back when I get the stove set up. Things happen when you're camping, doesn't always go to plan, does it? Alright guys, as you can see, the rain has forced us in the tent. It's raining pretty heavy out there. The fire's nearly gone out. I'm just going to wait for half an hour, see what happens, and if it eases off I can go back out. I'll get the butane stove going and cook some dinner. But at the moment the best place is in here because I don't want to be out there getting wet and getting cold. So I'll bring you back if I can get back out there and get some cooking happening. Now, that's wild camping for you, isn't it? Alright people, I thought I'd fetch you back. The rain has passed over and I just managed to rescue the fire. There it is back there. So I'm going to try and cook some dinner on the fire. The funny thing is I've just realised I forgot the frying pan. So I'll wait till it dies down to some embers and I'll have to use the cooking pot and try and knock up a bit of dinner. Alright, so I'm cooking some rice on these embers. I've got rice and we've got some chili con carne, so real easy food today, nothing flashy, but like I say, it's dark, it's wet, it's not the easiest cooking conditions, so we'll do what we do. Alright guys, there's dinner. We got there in the end. So we got chili con carne and rice. Heated up over the fire. Just built the fire back up a bit now. So we'll enjoy his dinner next at fire, and then we're probably going to get in the tent and if I don't come back to you, I'll see you in the morning. We're going to sit around for about another 10 minutes till this fire burns down, and then we're going to go to bed. So I'll bring you back in the morning.
Good morning. Well, not the best night's sleep I've ever had. It was very windy last night. The wind got up, tent was flapping around, so it was pretty hard to get to sleep. We had some people down in the fields over there with the shotguns banging away for a few hours, so it was hard to get to sleep, but once the wind dropped, I managed to drop off for a few hours, so I did get some sleep later on. So anyway, time to get up. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee and see what it looks like outside. So that's the view outside the tent this morning. The wind's dropped. I don't know if you can hear that bird. That's a cock pheasant that's hanging around somewhere outside. When I unzipped the tent this morning, it's disturbed him. Pheasant's like a big ground dwelling bird. There's quite a few of them in this area. I saw one yesterday. So I'm guessing there's one just at the back of the tent somewhere. When I get out, he's going to fly away. He's over there somewhere. Can't see him. He'll be in that long grass over there. Anyway, I'm gonna get up and get kettle on. So there was last night's campsite. Mrs. is in there folding up all the sleeping bags and the sleeping rolls. So while she's doing that, I'm just boiling a bit of water over here. Just gonna make some bit of breakfast. Nothing flashy. It's gonna be instant porridge and coffee. That's the remnants of last night's campfire. There's a look around the woods. You can tell this place is close to nature reserve. There's so many birds around here. When I woke up this morning, you could hear all the different birds twittering and chirping, and crows and ducks. And last night I had an owl. So there's a big barn owl living in here somewhere as well. So all in all, really nice place to camp actually. It's pretty good, except it is on the top of a bit of a slope, and the wind was absolutely howling up here last night. All the trees were blowing around, but it's really nice and peaceful now. So anyway, I'll get back to my coffee pot. Water's just about boiling. So like I say, instant oats and instant 3-in-1 coffee. Real flashy breakfast. As I was saying earlier in the video, this is actually my last wild camp in the UK. So for anyone that does watch my videos, my next one will be coming from Thailand. So I suspect that the surrounds will be a little bit different. I won't be camping under any oak trees, I know that. So who knows, maybe I'll be camping on the beach. We'll see. I've got a few ideas, a few places over there that I know that'll be pretty good for wild camping, so I'm sure I'll make some okay videos over there. Alright guys, we're all packed up. So there's where we had the campfire last night. Picked all us rubbish up, left nothing behind, just a little mark of the fire. And that's where we were camping.
So we've picked everything up there. You can just see the flat grass where the tent was. So we've left it like we found it. So no one really knows we've been in here, just beside this little campfire. There's the missus raring to go. Alright guys, so this is a sign off for his last video in the UK for probably a couple of years. So we're not planning to come back to the UK for at least 2 years, maybe longer. So the next wild camping video will be coming to you from Thailand. So until next time, see you later.